Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Sounds like a rocker arm.
I swear the only thing that people care about these days on the internet when it comes to cars is how much horsepower it makes. That being said, today we're gonna figure out how much horsepower it makes. If you guys have been watching the page, you've probably seen us building our boy Fred here. It took us 11 days to fully LS swap him, and check it out. Engine bay looks so crispy. Well, today we're gonna be putting this new motor to the test. I say new to me. If you guys have watched the page for a while, before we did anything to Fred, I took him with the stock motor, stock transmission to our boy Andrew, Mustang Lifestyle, lives like right by me. Took it to his house where he has a dyno and put this thing to the test. I think our final numbers came out to like 160 something wheel horsepower. Not the best, but again, we were 1988 on a 250,000 motor that probably wasn't in the best condition. And now we're gonna go back and see how much more we make with our new LS. Now, I do just wanna preface before we go, it is not a lot. I know the engine bay looks really, really pretty, looks great, looks super high quality, but this is what they call putting lipstick on a pig. It is a junkyard LS. It realistically is equivalent to a 2004 single cab Silverado with a stage 2 BTR truck cam. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's running on 93. There's nothing special, stock compression, no boost, no nitrous, no nothing. We literally have a junkyard LS with some really nice Holly parts on it. I guess we have the intake as well. So just imagine a Silverado with an intake and a cam. That's pretty much what we got here. My guess is like 325 to 350 if we're good. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to make. I just wanted it to be reliable. So I think we have that. At least for science, we have to see. I also think we should bring it to the track and see what Fred runs at the track, because I think that would be hilarious. And I think I'm allowed to now that it doesn't leak any fluids. Beforehand, I was afraid because it leaked oil everywhere. Now we don't leak oil everywhere, and we may run a 15. Wake up, Fred. It's time to go for a run. Wait for it, wait for it. Unfortunately, air conditioning did not work out so well. About 20 minutes after I got it refilled, it exploded. So, still no air conditioning, got to get that fixed, and this ride is probably going to be pretty miserable, but he lives like right down the road, so he should be good. I come bearing gifts. I brought him some Moxy Cherry Burst. I brought him some SS wheel cleaner, as well as some leather cleaner. He said he wanted some Moxy. I don't know if he meant gallons of it, but that's what I grabbed. Dumps. Fred looks like such a sleeper. And these tires are 10 years old. I hope they don't explode on the dyno. That would be pretty bad. All right, drive there. We gotta take it easy on our boy Fred. Gotta save all that effort for our dyno run. As you guys hear, he is ready. He is running so nicely. I'm very excited for this. Gotta get one little one in. This feels so slow to me. I get it's not supposed to be fast, but the gearing is so long. I don't know if I could swap out the rear end and maybe get a little more torque out of it, but the torque just is not there. 317 is my guess, 317. Unless my butt dyno is way off. You got, and play fair, come on. In the comments, comment right now how much power you think it's gonna make. Horsepower, torque, when we're done and show the results, compare, we're gonna see who's the closest. My guess again, 317 wheel horsepower and 250 pound-feet of torque. That's my guess.
That's not the same.
Fred's all strapped up. Dude, I don't know what to expect. I'm just really hoping that the tires stay intact. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, these tires are from 2015. So 10-year-old tires. They're dry rotted, extremely, extremely bad. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. You guys have probably seen before. Not the greatest, definitely need to swap them out. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Andrew says that we need to run Fred versus the Lightning. He said it made like 400 something pound-feet of torque, 360 wheel horsepower. I don't know if our boys got that. We'll see after this dyno, but I don't know if our boys got that. What's your guess? I gave an exact guess. What's your exact guess? Mine was 317, 250.
Do I get to look at the tune first?
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
I'll look at the tune, and I'll tell you what I think of it.
Okay, that's fair.
Because if Chris spiced it up, I mean...
I don't know if he did. I'm not going to lie.
Alright, so.
I don't think he did, but I don't know. He said he was watching a movie and just messed with it for 2 minutes.
Got timing in it.
I think that was Jeff. I think Jeff threw a lot. What is it, like 28 degrees or something?
No, it's decent. It's got a ramp from 22 to 26. So that's probably about where I was going to go. And let's see where our air fuel target is. 12.5. It's close to, I mean, it's close to max, which unfortunately
means that whatever we get, we're probably going to get.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tweak it, like if it's super rich, you know, or something like that. But Holley's closed loop is really good. Like the tune can be really far off, and it's going to run fantastic.
It seems like it's running perfect.
So
what's the guess?
I think it's gonna make like 350 for a
Read that. All right. Third gear. He said it doesn't sound very happy. Very slow.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Get a dyno rating. I mean, unless you want to count that, because
we made a whopping squiggly line.
Yeah. So that happens. I try to set the tack on the coil, but I might just have to use roller speed. Second gear.
Yeah.
We got 250, 367.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah. The RPM doesn't seem quite synced up.
250 and 367.
No, that was more accurate. We actually, that's the accurate torque number. So it's making 250, 248.
That's so bad. What? Fred is all bark. There's no bite at all. That's so sad. Now I am considering the twin turbos. Well, we're hoping that something is wrong, that maybe it's running on not all 8 cylinders, and we can fix that and it'll make some power, because right now it is bad. 250 and 250 is not good. Not good at all. So I don't know if it's the gearing converter. I don't know. He said third gear just feels so long and slow, and second gear feels a lot better, but it's not one-to-one. So I'm gonna look into it. We'll see if we can find any issues. Okay, so the plugs don't look bad, but they're definitely not fantastic. Looks like it ran really rich at one point. And you can see on the wires that it's touching the header. We don't know 100% if that's affecting the power or if we're not running on all 8 cylinders, but I went ahead, we just went to O'Reilly's and I picked up some new plugs and plug wires, and it may burn through these too, but at least on the first pull we'll be able to see if that's the issue and that's what's making us lose power. Yeah, so 3 wires, 3 cylinders maybe? That could explain a power loss.
Right.
311.
346.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
346 pound-feet of torque, baby.
And that was only second gear. Let me turn this off so we don't melt those coil wires.
That's pretty smart of you. Zip tie engineer does it.
Woo! So 134.
That's the old
previous.
134.
Yeah, previous.
Torque.
No nitrous.
Stock motor, no nitrous. 311 and 346.
And that was a second gear pull, you know, no real tuning other than what Chris and Jeff did. So we're gonna try to tweak it now that it's running on all 8. So
this is hype.
Having 8 cylinders definitely helps.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a rumor, but turns out it's true. All right, we slightly adjusted the tune. He's going to keep it in second though, so that our test stays the same across the board before we go to third gear.
Oh, look at the torque. I added 2 degrees down low.
389?
And I started it a little earlier.
389 pound-feet of torque. Fred's cooking! Fred had me scared there for a second that we were going to be making 200 horsepower, so I'm glad we cracked into the 3s. My guess was 317, that was 322. I was way off on the torque. I thought that it would make more horsepower than torque. I was way, way wrong. Baby.
Yeah. I think we hit our limit on timing.
Yeah.
I added a degree and it made pretty much the same / a little bit less.
318, 377.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So we'll end up dialing that back. Didn't melt a coil wire.
Oh no. Oh, the header. We're melting something. Yeah, we are. Yeah. I think that's exactly what we did, actually. No!
Rocker arm.
No.
I have to reschedule that race. laptop died.
No!
All right. What's your prediction here?
Not good is my prediction.
Sounded like that front one.
I mean, I ain't no LS boy, but that looks
Good. What is that sound?
well. Let's turn it over. Hopefully, it's not again, I'm not a push rod expert here. I'm mod motor, but hopefully, it's not like a push rod or something more
In depth?
So we're gonna turn it over on the starter and see if each one moves, because you should see each one like move like that. I think they're all good.
Okay, we took the whole thing apart.
Can't find, everything looks perfectly fine. So we think it may be an exhaust leak. It kind of sounds like some air is squeezing through that gasket. I really think that's the only thing it can be. So we're about to throw it back on the dyno and see what it does. I feel like if there's a big enough problem, it'll amplify itself. So we'll see. It's our only idea.
Don't mind the torque.
Is 289 accurate? It's working. I guess the exhaust leak, maybe?
This is another 5.3.
Yeah, so
305, 285.
that was a second gear pole on big tires.
And we were that top one?
Yeah, and then
316, 282.
this is another Silverado. I tuned, let's see what this made. 330. See, that one made 337, 367. See, the torque number is calculated based off the RPM, and this one we used inductive, while the other ones we used the roller speed. So like, yeah, I guess that torque number is probably inflated. Well, maybe not. Hold on, let me just look here.
The conclusion is 320 wheel horsepower and about 285 pound-feet of torque. That was our average. So, just saying, I think my guess was pretty close, pretty spot on. Well, that'll conclude it. We're gonna finish up, I guess that's just the dyno. What we're about to do next, we're gonna go do some street tuning, get the trans all dialed in, and then next video, I think we're gonna be racing that. I'll probably lose, but we're gonna race it anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you're enjoying the Fred series so far. We're gonna keep on going. Next one, putting this thing to the test. We're down about 150 pound-feet of torque, but maybe, just maybe, we'll grip and we'll win. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna lose, but either way, it'll make for a good video. So we'll see how Fred stands up against a Lightning. Hope you guys enjoyed again, and I appreciate all the support you guys have given me, whether it's here, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. You guys are awesome, fantastic. That'll wrap this one up. See you guys in the next one. Peace.